Most of us breathe between 20 and 25,000 times a day. So how well are you breathing? So to start, I really recommend taking my free breath checkup. You'll find it here on my channel and it takes less than 15 minutes. It will help you understand if you're using the correct breathing muscles in your everyday breathing. There's also a couple of checks which give you two scores so you can see exactly where you're starting from. And then it's much easier to track your progress as you improve. It's completely free. I'll pop the link in the description and I really recommend you do it before or after watching this video. In this video, I'm going to teach you the NGSE method. It's a simple four-step way I learned through my work with respiratory scientist Martin McPhillany. It will really help you to improve instantly your breathing so you can feel calmer, more energized, and more focused. This is just a taster from my Breathe Better Basics course. So if you love this and you want to go deeper, I'll share how you can join me at the end. We often think breathing is just about getting oxygen in and getting carbon dioxide out. But optimal breathing is a little bit more complex than this. The correct breathing habits improve how well oxygen is actually delivered to your cells, how to keep your nervous system regulated, and reduce the wear and tear on your body over time. The NGSE method focuses on four simple principles, as I said, which you can remember. So the first one is N for nose, G for gentle, S for slow, and E for expansive. So I'm going to walk you through each step and you can try it out with me. Okay, let's start with N for nose. Now, your nose isn't just two air holes, it's actually your built-in breathing technology. Your nose is amazing. It is like your air filter, your humidifier. So it warms, filters, humidifies the air, and it helps to keep your airways open. And that all helps your body absorb oxygen more efficiently. If you're breathing straight into your mouth, you don't get any of those benefits, and actually you can get quite irritation in your airways. So the invitation is to try and breathe through your nose all the time, as often as you can. Obviously, if you have some sort of obstruction in your nose, that's going to be difficult. But the more you use your nose, the clearer your nasal passages become, and you release this amazing gas called nitric oxide when you nose breathe, which also helps the oxygen get into all the cells in your body much, much better. So right now, just close your mouth, relax your jaw, take a slow inhale through your nose, gently exhale, and really just notice how it feels. Try and catch yourself through the day, even through the night, and to breathe more and more through your nose. If you wake up with a dry mouth in the mornings, that's an indication that you've been breathing through your mouth. Many people who talk about mouth taping at night, that is something you can explore. Firstly, I would advise, because I don't know your history, just really focus on breathing through your nose during the day. So I'm going to jump to the E next, because the expansive breathing is the key in how we breathe, and it's often misunderstood. This is about how you use your breathing muscles. So just place your hands on the sides of your lower rib cage, and as you inhale, feel your ribs move out sideways and slightly back, a bit like a balloon. And as you exhale, feel them move in. What this is doing is it's engaging your diaphragm fully. It gets air into the lower parts of your lungs where oxygen exchange is most efficient. And it even stimulates your vagus nerve, your body's built-in calm switch. So as we put our hands around the ribs and we breathe in, we feel the belly slightly rise, the rib cage then expand. And as we exhale, our diaphragm relaxes, which causes the belly to relax and the ribs to contract. So just focus on that movement. It should be a 360 lateral expansion of the ribs. This bit is often called diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. I prefer expansive breathing because we're using our diaphragm always to breathe. You can't breathe without using your diaphragm. So that's not strictly correct when we call it diaphragmatic breathing. And belly breathing can cause sometimes for you to use your stomach muscles instead of your diaphragm effectively to push your stomach out. So expansive breathing is really focusing on breathing low and getting that expansive movement. The reason why this is so important is because so many of us are breathing up into our chest. We're using our emergency breathing muscles as opposed to our primary breathing muscles. We breathe up in our chest because we've learned over time unhealthy habits, often caused by stress, by anxiety, by the modern world in which we live. When we breathe up in our chest, we are constantly signaling to our brain that we are in our fight or flight. We're highly aroused, we're ready and primed for a fight or to run away. So, what we want to be doing is reminding our system how to breathe effectively, which ultimately tells the brain that we are safe and can put us back into that rest and digest, relax mode. This is why it is so crucial. Let's now go back to the G, which is for gentle. Your breath needs to be so light and quiet at rest that someone standing next to you wouldn't hear it. Gentle breathing keeps just enough carbon dioxide in your system to help oxygen actually get from your blood into your muscles, into your brain, and into your organs. Often we overbreathe, which means we let go of too much carbon dioxide. So try this with your mouth closed. Breathe softly, expansively, but breathing so softly that the fine hairs inside your nose wouldn't move. See if you can create a tiny, comfortable feeling at the same time of wanting to take a little bit more air. That's a sign you're working in the sweet spot. Let's move on now to S for slow. Breathing too fast signals stress to your brain, even if you're sitting still. Instead, slowing your breathing down to around 6 to 10 breaths per minute can really help you switch on your body's relaxation response, and it can also really help calm your mind. So let's just try to start with inhaling and exhaling for a count of 4. So through your nose, very gently, placing your hands on the bottom two ribs if that helps with that expansive breath. So very gently, let's breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see if we can shift that to 5. So inhaling through your nose gently, expansively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time, inhaling through the nose, expansively, gently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a really good exercise to practice. If you can go up to 6, even better, but around 5 to 6, it for in and out is going to really help slow the breathing down. So give this a go. Write in the comments, let me know what you thought. I'd love to hear your feedback, and just tell me, how did you feel? Have you noticed a shift in your state? If you enjoyed this video, please do hit that subscribe button so that you get videos as and when they come out.